Oh, what it is, y'all? Been a minute. Good. Hey, YouTube fan, what's going on, chat? I do a quick little breakdown on the week, on life. Talk about some things, and then see how the rest goes. So quick little update on life. Life has been lifing as best as possible without getting fully into detail with things, but different environment, different space. Um, haven't been took a long break from trading. Had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. And wanted to not waste money on evals or accounts. Lose money and because mentally not being there, mostly psychologically not being in the right places. So I figured if I was trading during those times with a lot of stuff going on, I figured I would be failing a lot and struggling a lot. So I chose not to trade until I got into a little bit of a better environment, um, which has been a blessing in disguise for sure. Currently, just trying to seek out, not seek out, currently trying to hone in on some goals that I've had for myself. Wanted to be able to embark. And right now, in very much of a eye opening and a blessing. Um, I had, fortunately enough, I was in a raffle for another streamer's stream or a giveaway for an account, and I happened to be able to win an account on that giveaway, which was pretty dang dope. I didn't expect to win. I mean, I won a giveaway from his channel before, and I ended up losing the account. Just because I wasn't ready and I rushed things. But this account was a bigger size account. Ended up winning a 150K account, which is what you guys see right now on the screen, um, which is pretty dang dope. I've never traded a funded account that size before, so it's definitely been a challenge within itself, just psychologically speaking, because emotionally that's a lot of capital to try to make. With Tradeify, of course, you have to make $9,000 on the account to reach your first payout. That's a lot of money, and a lot of times, you might think to yourself, "I got to make this money, as quick as possible." Today's day 5, and as you guys can see, I'm about halfway there to my 9K goal. But a lot of people, of course, I mean, yeah, I could have made $1,800 each day as best as I possibly could, but I feel like that was too much pressure on myself. Which, it's okay. I can take my time. This is a big size account, and I need to be patient, which is okay. It's something I'm working on and having to remind myself. I happen to have another funded account too that I was in a TradeFi's Apex tournament, Apex Legends tournament, and my team placed pretty high on there, so we ended up winning a 50K growth account. From that growth account, I ended up winning or ended up passing that eval on the same day that I traded it. And day 1 of the funded, we ended up a grand, which is great. this morning I ended up taking some bad trades. I don't think I was profitable in any trades today. Uh, yeah, I wasn't profitable in any trades today, which was okay. You know, it happens. My short buys was there. I just ended up getting in there too early on the move that I was looking for, and ended up getting smacked. Which is okay. I mean, I took the right trades, short side for myself on the bigger account, which worked out for me. Which, excuse me, is cool. You know, getting a little closer to where we need to be, and all bread and butter from there. As long as we can, you know, reach a payout, and that's what we are trying to do. Tomorrow on the smaller account, I'm gonna just try to, you know, be able to get small hits, $200 on the day, to get some of that money back and kind of just get myself where I need to be. Other than that, it's been pretty interesting. I got another account as well. I got a static account with another firm, but I'm not really paying too much mind on it. I just traded it today for the first time. I think I'm up like 260 bucks on that account. But I'm not really. I really don't care too much on it right now because I got to pay activation fee if I do pass it. It's whatever. Um, but the markets have been interesting. I've been short bias for a while. I feel like, you know, the market's been definitely overbought drastically, and I feel like we needed to see more downside in the market. And you know, eventually, I feel like we can get a nice little cool correction in the market, but it's going to be some time for that to actually happen. The economy's been trash, as a lot of people know, but you know, I don't control the algorithm. I don't control those computers, and don't control the other traders. So we just got to take it as it is, and we got to make the money when it presents itself. Um, but it's been interesting these past several days of my trading, being back fully. It's been a blessing for sure. I would definitely admit winning this account and this giveaway has been enjoyable. It was definitely an eye opener of a moment in time when I won it. I actually have a little clip of me winning it. Um, I'll
He's trying to
actually
take
show
the
you
lead. Oh,
guys.
scalp rule was.
Watch the full video and I'll go back just so you guys can see.
Oh, Bozana's falling off. Mario C. Mario C. Oh, looking like Rudolph.
I won't play his sound just so I can show some respect to him. But yeah. So XP Supreme is me, and then I also have Trades by Judah. I got two YouTube channels. I got my gaming channel, which is XP Supreme, and then of course this one here that we are live streaming on right now. But um, life has been interesting, y'all. Definitely wanted to say some things that just feel like a lot of us need to like remind ourselves in our situations that we're going through to not give up. If there's something that you honestly really want to embark and achieve in life, go for it. Especially if you are willing to accept failure and learn from that failure, if it may be, if you do fail, to go for it. I think right now for me, it's like I want to trade. I love trading. Trading has definitely been a blessing for me. It's opened a lot of doors for me, and gave me a lot of hope with them and belief in myself to be able to do things. Um, and I think that we all should be able to believe that we can make it happen. Here I come. Let's go. Skirt. Hey, hey. Lego. So yeah, yeet, yeet. So man, I love trading. Trading has definitely been a blessing, and I had a lot of things going on in my life during the past several years that have definitely definitely messed me up. Uh, I've had trouble with getting payouts, especially with these prop firms. Um, my last payout was the end of last year, and that was big for me. But a lot of things happened after that, which man, I can only say that I wouldn't be here physically, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, all that stuff. Like I would not be here. It was that point in my life that it was like damn, and it wasn't just based off of trading. It was a lot of things going on in my personal life, and I had to take a break. I had to step aside, and right now, I wouldn't say that I'm back yet until I put money in my pocket. And that's where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to be so that I can, use that as a catalyst for myself to remind myself why I'm here, why I do this, why I signed up for this, why I want this. And I think for those individuals that love trading and having, stellar year trading, keep going. Keep it going. Don't give up. I know it's tiring, stressful, but your hard work has definitely proved why you do it. And those for the individuals that are struggling, I mean, hey, this ain't easy. It's what you signed up for. But you know the possibilities of changing your life, changing your environment is there in that reach. And you're learning a skill that cannot be easily taught, can't be easily learned, and not a lot of people are able to do it and be successful at it. When you have mastered the art of price action, how money is being moved in this market, then you're able to make some things happen. Even if you only are making a couple dollars per day, that's still better than what you were doing before. So I think, it's just best that you keep on going. And if you keep failing and it's just not for you, then you'll know. But if you're just giving up because you just had gambled accounts away for the past couple months and not really having a strategy or actually learning or have an understanding of what you're doing, then that's on you. But I think, a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to be able to have an opportunity to just put a fraction of a price for an account to be able to try and make some money. I think it's great. I don't have a Discord anymore. I had stepped away from doing that because I had a lot of stuff going on. Still have a lot of stuff going on, but I'm in a safer environment myself. Even though there's a lot of other things going on in the back end, I'm in a safer environment and I'm able to comfortably trade, focus on putting myself in a better position. So I want to be able to prove to myself that this decision that I made was worth it. And even if I, let's say, lose these accounts, I go back to the drawing board. But so far, I can tell myself that I'm proud of myself for what I've done, and that I shouldn't doubt myself or what I'm capable of doing. Sure. Trading has been a blessing, y'all. And you should always be proud of yourself for doing this. You should never give up. Know your worth, know what your capabilities are. Because I tell you, this is I never would expect this for myself. Of lately, honestly. But at the same time, it's not like I've never made money from trading in the market. I have, and I can continue doing it. With that being said, let's go ahead. Let's show some trades that I have taken. I shorted the market today, and I traded a little bit yesterday. I was up around $800 from these trades yesterday, from this move here. If you guys want to look at this, kind of see what I'm talking about. So we can go during Asia. I traded, shorted. I've been finding really good shorts in the market, and I've been capitalizing as much as I possibly could. Let's just put it that way. Again, like I said before, I think the market's been being overbought. We need to see a correction for sure. That'd be great, because I mean, we're just too high up, too much going on, and the economy's not great. Jobs are irrelevant right now, depending on where you live. So yeah, I taken some shorts around these levels. Put it up here and getting out down around here, which is great. For me, I was just looking at, I don't have it, I took it off my chart, but I had an area where price was already too high. But I took shorts at all-time highs, and that went well. Played these little fair value gap area on the 15. Was looking like for entry around around this level, which worked out to an extent, and kind of just, I didn't hold it. I mean, yeah, I would have loved to hold all the way down, but since with Tradify you have to have a 20% consistency rule on the Lightning funded accounts, I just have to make, I was just trying to shoot for $1,000 day. So that worked out for me for that day. And then here, not sure what I was doing here, to be honest. Can't really tell you. Don't know what I was doing around this area. Today, we took shorts around these levels, and we got out pretty nice. I made around 400 and some change on that trade. Ended the day up $1,200. Yeah, I could have held a lot longer, but I just didn't want to put myself in that spot. I was already up in the day, and I just wanted to be able to make an additional. I wanted to be up a little bit more on my account. So I was like, you know what, let's just keep it as it is. Yeah. So, yeah, this is blocking. Let's go. This was a fair value gap that definitely got respected, especially with that bullish move up. as you guys can see the other day. That pretty much got us to see those all-time highs. That was crazy. I wasn't in that trade. I think I was still asleep, to be honest. When I came back and saw that, I was like, damn, that's crazy. But overall, we did see a retest several times in this area. It did pop up to, for some liquidity, and came right back down, which was great because it definitely destroyed that fair value gap. It really disrespected that fair value gap area, and we did see more downside in the market. Excuse me. I do feel like we should be able to see more lows in those lower 24,000 area. So like maybe in the 300s, which would be nice by the end of the week. I know we'd get NFP, I think on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. And I mean, I honestly feel like that's just going to bring the market down. But Liverpool versus Chelsea. Um, but overall, I think that was. I think that's going to be a big catalyst for us that I think we're waiting on. After Powell speaking yesterday, I was saying to myself that I feel like the information that he was giving us is irrelevant. You're not. Nothing is going good right now. This 2% that you're talking about that we're trying to get, we're not going to see that for a while. We're already in a recession, but they don't want to call it a recession. Jobs have been so hard to find. I even felt like times for myself, I'm like overqualified for a lot of stuff that I've applied for and had interviews for. And it's just like, okay. So I feel like we're going to see more downside. I think the market is trying to keep it afloat just because they don't want, we don't want us to see, we don't want to show the world how weak the United States is. Or they're trying to show, they're not trying to show how weak the United States actually is, or the economy is. So I think they're trying to keep it afloat as best as possible. But I just feel like we should see more downside. And I think the data that's coming out on Friday should really express that leading into next week. But I would definitely keep an eye open out on that for sure, and not try not to overdo it. I'm locked out on my accounts. I definitely had the LL on one account, which, sadly to say, I was just trying to shoot for a $500 day, but I was too early on my short and ended up getting clapped for that. But on this account, we were able to get a nice piece of that move down, so, which was great. And as you guys can see, I trade micros. I don't trade minis anymore. I gave up on that. I do trade the size of a mini, but I definitely try not to over leverage myself, especially with this account, or even with any of my accounts, to be honest. I'll go in with at least 10 to 20 micros on my 50K growth account. And on this one, I try to do the same. Sometimes I'll be up like at 30 to 35 contracts, but it just depends on the move. If I got it on a really good entry, then I'm gonna go ahead and try to get as best as I can on the dollar cost averaging of that, just to be able to go up a little bit higher, and then for it to do like, I'll go against me a little bit, and then be able to get a better position so that the move that I'm looking for actually benefits me overall, which it usually does. I mean, I had some losses on some trades, but overall days have been very, very rewarding, as you guys can see. And this ain't easy. Don't even try to think that like I'm not gonna say the word, but the bee's knees. But just overall speaking, I think that I'm doing well for myself. I'm sticking to my plans and honestly being a lot more patient with my entries. Um, and I'm having a lot more freedom of the trade itself, or my trades as well, because I feel like with this 150K account, it's not hard for me to let my trades breathe some, but I don't let him. I don't over leverage myself that I'm like trying to be down $600 on a trade before it actually moves, or without being in with like 30 contracts or something like that. It's still way too much. It's a lot of stress on myself to be able to be like, okay, well, I just need this thing to move down a couple points or move in my direction a couple points. Like it's not that way. But clearly, my risk management on this one was bad. I could have definitely just took a $500 loss today. It would have been okay. Like I would have been perfectly fine with that. It would have been up $500 on the account, and it is what it is. But I overtraded, and I was too early on the move. I got in too early and didn't position myself well enough for me to be okay with being early for the move. Right. So that's just how it is. Tomorrow is a different day. We'll just try to get back at least like $300 on that, because I'll put us back to 50K on the account. So as long as you get above like $300 tomorrow on this account, I'm cool. I'll just a fresh start back at 50K, and then we'll see how it is. And then on this account, we'll just try and do whatever the market gives us. Market gives us a chance to make some money. That's about it. I really don't want to ramble on too much. I think it's been a good week so far. I'm very blessed to be able to have accounts to trade. Just wanted to see myself be able to get a payout. That's all I'm hoping for. All I'm pushing for. That's all I'm reminding myself every day. That this is what we signed up for. This is what we want, what we need. And very, very thankful to be able to be in this position to take the time to learn this and make it happen. So other than that, I'm call it as it is. Appreciate the live stream for people. I'll put this on on the video tab as well, just because I know a lot of people don't really watch the live stream like that. But I don't feel like recording it to be able to be put on here, so it is what it is. But I'm not tripping. Other than that, I appreciate you guys. Peace out, stay black, make good choices, and we'll try and get some live streams of me trading. I think probably after I get a pay, or maybe if I'm close enough to pay out that day, I'll try to trade it and see my overall reaction. Yeah, that's about it.